Alright humans, this is a menu. This is where you get to decide how you want to watch this match. If you click the top option, you'll watch the match at normal speed with my commentary. If you click the bottom option, you'll watch the match sped up with music instead of my commentary. And if you don't click anything, then the match will just play at normal speed. And if you want to request a match against me for the series, then please refer to the link to the video in the description. Thank you humans, and enjoy! Hello humans, I'm Yoshiller and welcome back to some more Pokemon BATAW! I'm on a Mamoswine right now! In the snow! Yeah, but you know what I like to do when I'm on a Mamoswine in the snow? I love to watch Pokemon BATAW matches! Or I guess any Pokemon match for that matter, but Pokemon BATAW matches are pretty cool. Yeah, and thankfully I have a new Pokemon BATAW match saved onto my Versus recorder, which is right over here. Yeah, and it's also my first triple battle of this series. So now I've done a single battle, a double battle, a tag battle, a rotation battle, and a triple battle. Well, I mean, I've done 2 tag battles, and I've done plenty of single battles, but you get the idea. I've done at least one of all of them. So here we go. Yeah, my opponent's name is Trevor. It's a 6-on-5 match, but don't worry. It's just fine. My opponent accidentally forgot to include his 6th Pokemon, but that's okay. It's cool. Alright, so here we go, triple battle. Get ready for the lag, humans! So he sends out Greninja, Gengar, and Black Kyurem. I send in Swanna, Goldberg, and Yiscor, or Swanna, Quagsire, and Gliscor, respectively. So you might notice my strategy here. I have Quagsire in the middle so he can use Earthquake, and the 2 Pokemon on the ends are both flying types so they won't get hurt by Earthquake. Now, just a quick thing, that shiny Greninja used Ice Beam on my Yiscor, which is 4 times super effective, which means my Gliscor is down and out. Now, the strategy with my Swanna and Quagsire here is pretty interesting, at least I consider it to be. This is Swanna's first Pokemon BATAW match, and she's quite handy. Quagsire has Water Absorb, so every time I use Surf, I can hurt 2 of his Pokemon and heal 1 of mine. Then Quagsire can use Earthquake and hurt 3 Pokemon and not hurt any of my own. At least that's how it was before Gliscor got defeated, so that's just a quick thing. So that Black Kyurem is a specially defensive Black Kyurem, I believe, and it's using Substitute in hopes of being able to stall me out a little bit while the other Pokemon attack me. So, because it did that, my Earthquake won't be able to defeat it immediately, but I am able to hurt the other Pokemon on the field, except for Gengar, who has Levitate. But the Substitute is faded, so that's another step closer to winning this battle, I guess. Alright, though I do have 1 Pokemon down, I'm not willing to give up this battle just yet. So now it's time for me to send in Biter, my Drapion. Now he is weak to ground type attack, so using Earthquake is not exactly my best plan. My opponent has switched out his shiny Greninja in hopes of going into Aerodactyl, probably to prevent it from getting hurt from Earthquake, because it is a flying type. It also is a shiny Aerodactyl, I might add. And I use Ice Beam here. I just use it on the Black Kyurem because I figure water is not exactly my best option. I could have used Surf, but I was like, I don't really know how smart of a decision that is. That Gengar, though, that Gengar's just wrecking everything, and my Swanna is down and out of this battle, so now I've lost 2 Pokemon, and I only have 4 remaining, but that's okay. Like I said earlier, I'm not willing to give up this battle just yet. I'm putting the Toxic Spikes on the field, so anytime he switches in another Pokemon, it'll get poisoned, as long as it does not have Levitate and is not a flying type. So that Greninja, if it comes back in, it's getting poisoned. But my Goldberg, or my Quagsire, is getting switched out because that Black Kyurem used Dragon Tail, which forces the opponent to switch out his or her Pokemon, and my Serperior is brought into the battle. Now, I've used Serperior once before in Pokemon BATAW, but I didn't really get to use him that much. This time I'm going to try and hope to use him by using Leech Seed on one of the Pokemon. And my Quagsire gets to come back out anyway because it's still the same turn where my Swanna was defeated. That shiny Aerodactyl is Mega Evolving into a shiny Mega Aerodactyl, which I've never actually fought before. I fought a Mega Aerodactyl before, but not a shiny Aerodactyl, let alone a Mega shiny Aerodactyl. So that's a pretty interesting choice. It hurts my Drapion, but my Drapion's rather defensive, so I don't go down that quickly. I use Leech Seed on the Gengar here in case I'm not able to defeat it with anything else. But it uses Sludge Bomb, and I forgot that it was a poison type, which means it's super effective toward my Serperior, and my Serperior is down and out. So whatever Pokemon I send into the middle here will now receive HP from the Leech Seed, but I only have 3 Pokemon left, and they're the only 3 that are going to be left on the field. I use Crunch, though, immediately taking down the Gengar, which means my Leech Seed is completely void, and for some reason I didn't think that through, but oh well, mistakes like that tend to happen a lot, unfortunately. I think I said unfortunately twice in the same sentence. Sorry for the redundancy. I use Earthquake here because I figure Goldberg's not going to be able to hurt any of my own Pokemon, and that Earthquake is able to take down that Black Kyurem, so I have taken down that legendary. It's down and out. I'm starting to make a comeback in this battle, or so I think. And then my Drapion gets healed by its Black Sludge. I gave it a Black Sludge because it's one of my 2 Poison-type Pokemon. The other one is Dragolge, but Dragolge is not in this battle. Alright, so he sends in his Shiny Greninja again and a Hydreigon. The Hydreigon has Levitate, but the Shiny Greninja does not, which means it is poisoned. Okay, so I can't hurt my Jolteon with Earthquake because it's on an air balloon, which is good for me, so in case I do want to use Earthquake again. I thankfully survived this hit, and now my opponent is using Earthquake, which won't hurt the Hydreigon because it has Levitate, and it won't hurt my Jolteon because he's holding an air balloon, but it will hurt my Drapion, who is super affected by it. But thankfully, like earlier, my Drapion is still rather defensive, so he takes the hit. I use my Jolteon speed to paralyze the Hydreigon because I figure that's a potential threat for any of my Pokemon on the field. So I go ahead and paralyze it, and thankfully that paralysis comes into play because it prevents the Hydreigon from using an attack this turn. And then I also decide to use this attack in hopes of packing some damage at it, and then I use Ice Punch in hopes of taking down that Hydreigon, because like I said, I really thought it was a threat. So slowly but surely, this battle is moving along. Even though there's only 7 turns in this battle, each turn can take quite a long time because it's a triple battle. Alright, and then that poison is slowly pecking away at that Greninja. Surf is used on this turn, which means my Quagsire gets healed up a bit due to water absorb. But the Surf hurts my Jolteon, which means my air balloon is popped, because that's how it works. If my Pokemon holding an air balloon gets hurt, the air balloon is popped, which means I can now get hurt by ground type attacks. Which means, if that Aerodactyl uses Earthquake again, I'm in trouble. But the Greninja has also been defeated because of the poison, and the Hydreigon has been defeated because the Surf also hurts the Hydreigon that was on the field. Now, this Earthquake hurts a lot. My Drapion is down, and my Jolteon is down because they are both super affected by ground-type attacks. So now I'm only down to my Quagsire, and he still has a Mega Aerodactyl. And I use Ice Punch on nothing because there's nothing else on the field. Now, we're both down to our last Pokemon. But he is faster, he uses Crunch, and I am down and out, which means I have lost this triple battle, but that's okay. And what's even worse is, yeah, like I said at the beginning of this match, he forgot to enter a 6th Pokemon, and I still lost, but it's okay. It's okay. It tends to happen. I was having such a nice winning streak in this series too, and I finally lost now, but that's okay. Anyway, that wraps up this match of Pokemon BATAW, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. Remember, if you'd like to request a match against me, then please use the link in the description. Otherwise, I will see you all in future videos. Bye-bye, humans. Oh, and the sped up version of this match will play in just a moment. Okay, I guess I'll say goodbye again. That about wraps up this match of Pokemon BATAW. I'd like to thank you all for watching. See you all in future videos. Bye-bye, humans. Again. Yeah.